Hello everyone and welcome back to Disc Golf Examiner. Today we're going to bring you coverage from the 2019 Amateur World Championships here in Muddy Run Park in York, PA. Special thanks to our sponsors, Prodigy Disc and the PDGA. I am Bryan, and joining me today is Noah Osborne. He is currently in the lead on this video. Noah, how are you doing?
I'm doing great today, Bryan. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And we have you in the lead at 37 under. We have Sean quick behind you at 33 under, and Aaron DeVries at 32 under, followed by Jared Masso at 28 under.
Yeah, with Jared, I believe in the first video I was calling him Andrew the whole time. All week I called him Andrew except when we were taking scores. So I apologize about that, Jared.
So we're going to go ahead and start off on hole number 10. It's a par 4. It is 580 feet. And I'd say it's slightly downhill. Jared's going to throw a little bit of a turnover shot there. Now, this does play downhill. The basket is on a raised plateau a little bit on the hillside. And Aaron's going to be a little further left. Really, I think for this particular hole, you want to stay pretty straight.
Yeah, you want to stay in the fairway as much as possible. Left and right, it gets very thick, and it's a very good chance for a bogey.
And wow, Sean with a crush down there.
Yeah, he got a great shot. He wants that shot about 20 feet more to the left.
Oh, wow.
Off the tee, I thought this was absolutely perfect, and I ended up in jail over there on the left side.
Yeah, it looks like there's a group of trees whenever you get down there far enough on the left-hand side where it's just, there's no way out of it. Except the round. And Jared getting out into the fairway there.
That was an incredible shot from where he was. When I seen him, it looked like he was absolutely covered up in trees.
And wow, Sean laying straight up to the plateau where the basket is, just on the underside of that plateau. And
yeah, Aaron playing smart right here, just trying to get back into the fairway. It's a great shot from him.
It looks like you're leaning out here a little bit with the sidearm, trying to get around those trees, and going to catch one on the way down. But otherwise, a pretty nice shot down there.
Yeah, I was just trying to get my Nuke OS to flex out back to the basket.
Oh, and Aaron's going to catch a unfortunate tree there. Jared here, you're going to look, that basket does come to a hillside there, and on the other side, it's a long drop to a creek. Good tree catching his disc, bouncing it back towards the basket.
Yeah, that's a great up by Jared there. If he goes past that green, it's a pretty far drop off.
Oh, and good up there for you. Oh, with just that little bit of a tree in the way, going to kick Sean's disc right. But he'll have an easy putt from there. With Aaron here. Oh, no. Just missing his par by about an inch.
Yeah, it's very unusual from Aaron. He's been a really solid putter all week. It was a surprise to see him miss that one.
That'll be a par for you.
Yeah, par is what I'm shooting for on that hole. A birdie is a big surprise. I'll stick with par on that one.
Aaron taking his bogey, and then Sean will be lining up for his par here. And Jared for his as well. So we'll go ahead and move on to hole number 11 here, as Jared thanks the tree beside the basket for stopping him from going down the hill. Hole 11 is a par 4. It is 435 feet, and it has an elevation change of about 31 feet uphill. You do have to make a very long right-handed finish there to be up where you want to be.
This tee shot is very tight. I prefer the sidearm myself. I don't trust myself to throw the backhand. Looks like Jared's lining up the sidearm with his failing again here.
Oh, that sidearm's looking straight. Yeah, it's coming out and beautiful, right where you want to be.
Yeah, that is an absolutely perfect shot on this hole.
I do have to give a shout out to the TDs for the tournament, Kurt Demura and Justin Weaver, who were out helping everybody. They were, as Sean takes an early tree there, they put a lot of time and effort into this course, and you can tell that it's ready for an amateur world championships. As you see, they're behind you.
Yeah, it was very well manicured. There wasn't really a whole lot of rough, even if you went left or right. There wasn't any little briar patches or anything out there. They did a great job cleaning up all the courses.
And wow, what a shot here by Aaron. Yeah. Wow.
That is a fantastic shot. That is up there past all of our drives, and he was probably 30 feet off the tee.
And this sidearm just threading through that gap. I heard the whoosh on that one as Aaron sidearms that directly up to sitting beside the basket. Wow.
Yeah, that's his AVR3 again. He can get a lot of torque on that disc, and it just does whatever he wants it to.
Looks like a warden there for Jared's upshot. Probably a fortunate tree kick. It looked like he went towards the basket.
Yeah, it looked like he would have been parked there if he had missed that tree.
Jared from about 25 feet. And oh no, what the heck? Wow. Sorry, I was not here for a lot of these shots, so it's very surprising to me.
Yeah, it was very unfortunate. It was left side, but the chains caught it, and it just is very unfortunate it didn't stick.
And a great putt for you. That'll be for your bird.
Yeah, that's for birdie right there.
Mm-hmm. Sean in for par.
That's a great par for from his tee shot.
And Aaron for bird. And then Jared will be tapping in for his par. Now we saw the first 9 holes where Sean was just crushing it with birdies left and right, and taking 2 pars after the first 2 of this 9. Hole 12 is a par 3. It's 259 feet. It's a downhill elevation of about 30 feet, and it is pretty rocky down there. And you're going to thread through this gap beautifully, and you'll be pinned high.
Yeah, normally you want to throw it a little bit higher, try to get over towards that rock wall, but a straight shot's not a bad shot either here.
Oh, and Aaron with a beautiful shot within the circle.
Yeah, that's the shot I was talking about right there. He throws it perfectly.
You can tell all the effort being put into this course. Jared's going to catch an early tree there, but you can see the rocks piled up on the left-hand side just beautifully. Actually, a little favorably down towards the basket, too, as Sean catches an early tree as well. But I'd say down towards the basket with those rocks being there, it gives you a tremendous advantage backhand.
Yeah, it keeps you from throwing a really good shot and it jumping down the hill. It's a very nice formation of rocks they built in there.
Yeah. All right. Jared will be up towards the basket now. And this is for birdie just outside. And wow. Beautiful putt there. Again, your putting is outstanding. It's I noticed that you're putting with a Luna. That's a relatively new disc. Is that something that it's been clicking with you since you switched to it, or is been taught? Aaron for his bird.
It's actually a disc that I picked up a couple days before I left for Am Worlds. I was putting with challengers and they just weren't clicking with me, so I brought the Lunas out and just committed to practicing with them, and it's paid off so far.
That's amazing. So Jared will be in for his par, and we'll have Sean here putting in for his par. So we'll go ahead and move on to hole number 13. Hole number 13 is a par 3. It is 242 feet and an elevation change of about 32 feet uphill.
Yeah, this is a very tough uphill hole. There's two gaps here. You got the left sidearm gap or the big hyzer gap.
Looks like you're playing the skip shot up there towards the basket. That's going to be a great shot.
Yeah, for me, for my game, that shot's a lot easier than throwing a really high hyzer shot.
Oh, and Aaron's going to clip a tree there and fall to the left. He's going to have to make a very long putt to get up to the basket from there. Jared looks like he's throwing.
That is his Atlas again.
Atlas again. Okay.
Yeah. He threw on almost every hole in the woods.
Wow. Now he's going to be a little bit further away, but it'll be a downhill putt. We'll see what he's able to do with that. Sean looks like he's lining up a sidearm, playing that low, that skip angle, get a good skip up, and wow, he's probably within 10, 15 feet there.
Yeah, that's a great shot. That's his 2018 Sexton Firebird.
Wow. Aaron looks like he's playing around that tree with a hyzer putt, and oh no! Literally an inch, maybe half an inch higher. That's all it would take.
You may not believe this, but he missed at least 15 hyzer putts like that this week. Oh, that's a great putt by Jared right there.
Jared was easily 50 feet from the basket there. Great putt.
Yeah, if he misses that putt, it's going at least 30, 40 feet down the hill.
Wow, that deserves an examination, I think. That was a great putt. Yep. Jared for his bird. Should say Sean for his bird.
Yeah, it was a great putt by Sean right there.
This is just inside the circle here. Beautiful putt there for yourself, giving yourself another bird. That is 3 birds in a row for you. I have to say you're on a little bit of a hot streak here.
Yeah, just a little bit. The putter is definitely helping. It's really working for me today.
It's a good thing you picked it up.
Yeah, absolutely.
So hole 14 is a par 5. It is 732 feet and 28 feet of elevation drop. I don't know about that. That seems you're playing up the hill and then you're playing down the hill. So it's really, while that is only 28 feet of elevation drop, you're going uphill and then you're dropping the entire time. So I don't know how that's going to work out here. But
yeah, I think there's 28 elevation from T-pad to the
wow.
landing zone. Oh, what a crush by Jared. That is the perfect shot on this hole.
Yeah, unbelievable.
But going
Sean's
down to
playing
this,
sidearm. Oh, looked like he was going to play a flex sidearm shot there. Didn't quite
kept
work
it
out.
just a little bit too tight.
Oh, wow. Sneaky, sneaky. Wow, Aaron has a beautiful shot up that hill and down the other side.
This is one of those holes you definitely want to be in the fairway. If you're not in the fairway, it is very difficult to get up and down for your par or even bogey.
Wow.
And you can see the elevation change here. I definitely don't think this is 28 feet. It's
no, it doesn't
it's definitely
seem
a lot
like
more
that.
than that.
Yeah. Oh, and wow, Sean's going to flex one out real nice and wide there. I think he's going to catch a tree, though, on the way down. Just be a little bit short.
Jared's Atlas again.
Wow.
You put just a little bit too much flip on it.
Yeah, that one hit a tree there over on the right-hand side.
Oh, yeah.
And Aaron's playing a flex sidearm. Good tree kick over. Really, there's just a lot of trees in the way there, I think.
There he is, but that was a great kick. He would have been cut off to the right, and it gets pretty nasty over on the right side.
Wow, and a great little skip down the hill, too. I would expect that to skip righter than it did, but it stayed nice and straight. He's definitely within the circle there, probably 15, 20 feet.
Yeah, great shot from Aaron out there.
Jared, you're going to get a tree kick, and he's in the size of the circle now, too.
That's good. That is a great layup by Jared right there. He had it open on the left side, but he's definitely more comfortable with that jump putt.
Be playing it out and around to the basket. There we go. He'll be in a good position to get a bird. And Sean has a big tree in his way. Unfortunately. Oh, no, my gosh. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That was about 3 inches lower. He would have went tree kick and hit the birdie putt.
Wow. That's a great bird for you. That's your 10th bird this round.
Yeah, at the time I really wasn't trying to pay any attention to it, but they were racking up on me and I didn't even know it.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Jared here from about 10 feet. He will be in for his bird.
It's a great bird. It's good up and down from Jared right there.
Sean's going to tap in his par. And Aaron took a bird as well. So we're going to go ahead and go on to hole 15. It's a par 4, 373 feet, 66 feet of elevation. I believe it's a little bit more than that myself.
I agree. It's like throwing from the basket to the fairway of the last hole.
Yeah, it's so uphill. And wow, that is one straight shot up that hill.
Yeah, I definitely prefer the sidearm going uphill. I don't like to throw the backhand. It's just a safe shot.
You know, Jared's going to catch a tree and then a second tree and drop in the center. Really, if you see me up there in the center, that's the gap that you want to hit up through. Oh, and Aaron's going to catch a tree and skip left there. looks like Sean's lining up an interesting backhand here. And it's just, it looks like there's a gap there on the right-hand side, but he must have clipped the early tree and it fell back down.
There is, with Sean's power, if he goes up that right side, he can get up there about pin high.
And he's going to play a nice skip sidearm up the hill. Still got a little ways to go up there to the basket. Oh, Jared's going to clip a branch there, but he should be up there near the basket this time. Oh. I feel like I've said Aaron hit a tree a few times, but
yeah, this was an odd round for Aaron. I played with him quite a bit this week, and I don't think I've seen him hit one tree all week long.
Yeah, he's such a solid player. He's got such a strong arm. I think maybe a few bad tree kicks, and that's all it takes.
That's a good shot right there. That's his end of a mirage.
Oh, wow. Good little uphill sidearm for you. Right to the basket. And we have Sean playing along. Still just a little shy, but it looked like almost no effort for him.
That's a good layup by Jared there.
And there we have Aaron for his par. Will be wow. Jared for his par. And this will be for Sean's par. And we have you lining up now for your 11th birdie of the round.
Yeah, this is definitely one I'm trying to get. If I can just stay in the middle of the fairway with that sidearm, it's the second shot's a little bit tough, but definitely glad to get that one.
5th in a row, by the way. Hole 16's a par 4 to 737 feet. This is all downhill, and the basket is in a guarded green with a low roof to it. And that is a beautiful flex shot out into the middle of the field. Just as you get down the hill, you get past the tall grass there.
Hole 12.
Jared with another great shot. Come on, keep flexing. That's coming out. Yeah, that's...
But he's got a cannon on him, though. It still went a very long ways.
You can see that the basket is actually back there by the fence.
I believe this is the blue Proto Destroyer again from Aaron.
And oh my gosh, that is so glidey, so long. Oh my gosh. Wow, look at that. That is the group of trees where the basket is.
Yeah, that's one of the further shots I've ever seen in person. He absolutely crushed it.
If you would guesstimate the distance on that, what do you think it would be?
Oh, I had to say at least 550 or 600.
Yeah.
I mean, it was absolutely, he destroyed it.
That's what I said as well. And wow, Sean's down there as well. This should be a nice little upshot. However, you got to just watch out because there's a low ceiling there with those trees.
Yeah, the low ceiling makes it tricky. There's a good backstop on this hole, so you can run it a little bit.
Yeah. Jared playing, big skip over towards the fence. He'll be putting from there.
Yeah, and he had the right shot right there. He just threw it just a little bit too hard.
Oh, yep. Sean will be within 20, 25 feet there. Aaron's drive, everybody.
This is for an eagle.
Ah, and you can tell, like, he was not even, he said afterwards, he wasn't even thinking about that ceiling. he was so upset. But
Yeah, after the hole, he came up to me. He was laughing. Like he said, he didn't even see the limbs. All he could see was chains. He wanted it so badly.
yeah. And, oh, just a little shy of the basket there.
And that's unfortunate with that
Yeah.
huge crush that he had off the tee.
Sean's just a little shy of the basket as well. My bad. That was a lot further than 25 feet through there. Sometimes the camera plays tricks on your eyes.
Yeah, I believe he was outside the circle on that putt.
Definitely, yeah. Jared, just to the right of the basket there. I know he's not happy with that. But we have you lining up your birdie shot here. And, of course, for your 6th bird in a row, right?
Yeah, it was 6th.
6 in a row, 12th of the round.
Yeah, I don't know what I did, but something before this round, I found something in my putting, and
Yeah.
it stuck with me this round.
Yep.
And we're going to go ahead and move on to hole number 17, which is a really interesting par 4, 519 feet. It has 63 foot of elevation change, but that all pretty much happens in the last, 100 feet of it. So pretty straight there for your first shot. A little bit uphill, but where you got is pretty much where you want to be, right there in that gap.
Yeah, this hole's all about the second shot. If you can line up your tee shot pretty well, the second shot is a very difficult shot to execute.
And Jared's playing a nice hyzer shot all the way to the gap.
Yeah, that's a perfect shot by Jared right there.
And you can see Aaron looks like he's playing a Anheuser, slight Anheuser there up towards the basket or up towards the hill, and he's going to be able to get within the gap that you need to get to. Sean as well playing up to the left side of that gap.
Yeah, that's a great shot by Sean right there as well.
He'll be up the hill there. He's going to have a long look at a putt, though. And wow, that's going to be about pin high there.
Yeah, it didn't end up where I wanted it to, but I didn't want to hit a tree. I knew throwing the zone, it would just go straight for me. So it's got me in the circle for a putt.
And Sean will be up there as well. I believe he's just at circle's edge there.
And this is Aaron throwing his Mirage again. It's a very, very understable putter mid-range type disc.
He sometimes can fake out the cameraman, that's for sure.
He absolutely can. He's got that Chris Dickerson effect where he can fake you out with all the pump fakes.
And it looks like his disc is going to be a little left, just outside the circle as well. Maybe about 5 feet outside the circle. A little less than that. Oh, and he knew it after he let go.
Yeah, he had it just a little bit too high, but on this green, if he hits that cage, it could roll all the way to the bottom.
So Jared looks like he's trying to get some good footing here. Kind of hard with the rocks and the sticks a little bit, but he's looking at just outside the circle putt here.
Yeah, with this elevation, it makes it tough to get some good footing as well.
Oh, and just off the top of the basket. Good effort there.
And this putt here is about 28 feet. I really wanted to lay it up, but with the way my putting was going, I figured I'd take a shot at it.
And a fantastic 13th birdie for you during this round. I believe we're going to see what happens here at the end. But we have Sean here. This will be for his... Oh, no. Just a little shy there. You know, I would say that the back nine on this course is a lot more challenging than the front nine as far as elevation changes go, and it can start to wear you down. That'll be Aaron for his bird.
I definitely think the back nine is very scoreable, but like you said, with the elevation changes and all the trees, it takes a toll on you.
Sorry, that was Aaron for his par. This will be Jared for his par. Sean will take his par. And we're going to go ahead and move on to hole number 18, which is the final hole for this course. Obviously, it's a par 4. It's 574 feet, 71 feet of elevation changes. But you got to have a lot of trees to get through before you get out into the open field here as we see you driving off hole 18. And the basket is raised, which is in a very beautiful position there.
Yeah, this is a great finishing hole.
And Jared's looks like he's a little left, but he's going to fall down and should have a look out at the field from there at least.
Yeah, after that shot, Jared told me that he'd parked this in practice, throwing that same disc.
And Aaron looks like he might make it through. Oh, he's going to catch the very last tree limb on the way out and drop to the opening. And Sean with a beautiful sidearm. It's going to catch a tree, bounce off the tree adjacent to it, and then fall down. And he'll be throwing his second shot here. Beautiful effort. Just a little far of the basket, actually.
Yeah, he crushed it. That's a Brinster destroyer that he's been throwing all week.
Jared's got a tight gap to make it through here, but it's not a problem. It's just coming out, hyzering nicely. Oh, and no skip, but it'll be out there in the field. Aaron playing a nice hyzer shot out towards the basket. Huge skip that time, and I think he's going to be circle's edge. You are going to be throwing up to the basket perfectly, setting up what could be your 14th bird for the round. And Jared's going to get the very last step.
Yeah, that's
there.
a great up by Jared right there.
Mm-hmm.
No surprise there to see Sean running that. He doesn't lay up very often. He runs about every putt that he can see.
And Aaron here from outside the circle, probably 45 feet. Ah, giving that a great run. Unfortunately, just a little far right. And so he'll putt in for his par. I will say that Sean had 8 birds this round. So that was a fantastic effort by him. Unfortunately, most of them happened in the first 9 holes.
On the first 9 holes, I believe he got 6 of the first 9, which is pretty incredible.
Absolutely. And there you are, putting in for your bird with your Luna. And I got to say, no, it was a lot of fun covering you guys at this course. We had never been to it before. And we're excited because we got to cover the next round in the semifinals. And we're going to be seeing yourself, Aaron, and Sean again. And Justin Rosak coming in on the 4th slot of the card. So we're really interested to see how that pans out. If you guys would like to join us, click the link and be able to go there. It should be in the description or on your screen right now. And appreciate it. Noah, thank you so much for joining me today.
Yeah, thank you, Bryan, for having me. I'm looking forward to the semis.
Absolutely. See you there. And until next time, keep banging those chains.